Hello everyone, so here I'm back with a new video, and in this video we will be testing rank 12 max Fortress versus rank 12 max Grenadiers. Alright, so first we are going to show you the stats. Now Fortress has 2435 HP, 47 armor, and its armor type is heavy armor, so it's the type of armor against which Grenadiers Heavy Assault deals its greatest amount of damage. Speed will be 42, 8 view and 140 cost, and production time isn't that large, 28 seconds, consume 3 command points. Now it has 2 weapons. One is HMG turret, so it's like a machine gun. It does its greatest damage against type 1 armor, light armor, and against armor 2 and 3, medium and heavy armor, it's not that much of great damage. Firing range is 5.5, rate of fire 240, so its rate of fire is very great. Now firing accuracy is not that good though. Now it's the jet flamethrower. Now this is the weapon that deals heavy damage to infantry. You see 1228, that's a great damage against armor 1, infantry armor, and against armor 2 and 3 at least a lot better than the turret, but not significant damage to the vehicles. Now firing range is 4, so in order to get this flamethrower into firing range, the Fortress always come 4 radius closer to the enemy so that it can fire, use its flamethrower. Alright, now the rate of fire 20 and firing accuracy is good, but on the move it reduces a lot, and explosive radius 0.8. Okay, so on the other hand, here we have Grenadiers. It has 1458 HP, so it has like 1000 less HP compared to one Fortress, and its armor is 20, and it is type 1 armor against which Fortress does its greatest damage, but its damage capability is also for type 3 armor. For Fortress, the armor kind of armor that Fortress possess. And now the speed is 54, so it's a lot faster than a Fortress, and the view will be 7, that's moderately well, and production time is 16 seconds, 1 command points. Now you see the damage against armor 1, 149, and against armor 2 and 3, 365 and 338. So it does greatest damage against medium armor like armadillos, grenadiers, but its damage against armor 3 against Fortress type armor isn't that much less. It's also good. Now firing range will be 5.5. Same as the turret of the Fortress, and rate of fire will be 40, firing accuracy 80, and but on the move its firing accuracy is 0. That means that Fortress can actually dodge their missiles, but the explosive radius will do slight damage, and that makes these heavy assaults and Grenadiers are problematic because they don't have accuracy on the move, and they cannot fire on the move, where the vehicles, most of the vehicles fire on the move. Okay, let's go into the battlefield. Okay, so this time we will be having one Fortress versus 2 Grenadiers, and this time this Fortress will fight in assault mode, so this Fortress will stay in a stationary mode and will take all the grenades, and we'll see what happens. So against 2 Grenadiers, it lost more than half of its HP. Okay, so this time 1 Fortress versus 3 Grenadiers, and the Fortress will stay in stationary mode, so it will take all the damage from these 3 Grenadiers. Okay, dead, and 1 Grenadier surviving with a very little HP. Okay, so here this time this Fortress will again fight against 3 Grenadiers, but on the move. So I will stay on the move so that I can avoid most of the damage dealt by this Grenadier. But the problem is when in such a close proximity, the accuracy of the Grenadiers increases. This one barely survived. Okay, it was due to my mistake in control 2. Okay, now I know that 1 Fortress definitely will lose against 4 Grenadiers, but what I will do is dodging their I'll try to dodge their grenades to avoid fires. Okay, still could not beat. So 4 Grenadiers can beat 1 Fortress. one lost half of its HP. Okay, now 3 fortress versus 10 grenadiers, and the fortress are sent in assault mode, and they're just spread like that. I don't know the why it happens. So when the fortress are in a stationary mode and they take lots of grenades from a mass grenadier, they are actually quite badly damaged. So it does almost same one grenadier surviving with a very few HP. Okay, so this time we will be fighting against 10 grenadiers again, but this time I will try to control the fortress a bit better by not taking their direct hits. What happens, why this one fortress behind isn't moving? Okay, so we managed to dodge most of them. Okay, and when you're just close, then you should release the fire, because in close proximity you cannot dodge the grenadiers. So these two fortresses surviving while they're on the move, but when they fight directly in assault mode, they die. So it's better to keep them on the move against fighting against a mass grenadier army. Alright, so here we have 6 fortress versus 20 grenadiers, and the fortress will first move into direct assault mode with a direct double click. Okay, now the fortress are taking all the damages from the grenadiers and are not moving, but they are also dealing their best damage, but this way they're finished quickly, so that makes them less effective. So 6 fortress versus 20 grenadiers. Grenadiers won with 3 of them surviving. Okay, now 6 fortress versus 20 grenadiers again. This time I will be moving the fortress to get better result, and we'll see does fortress perform better. Okay, now this time they're dodging most of the damage. So when in a massive number fight, it's better that you control them this way. Okay, fortress should be the winner here. Okay, the flamethrower are still on function, although many of the fortress died, but 2 of them surviving while they're on the move. But while they were on the stationary mode, the grenadiers won with 3 of them surviving. Okay, so now we increased the number of fortress into 15, and they will be fighting against 50 assault. So almost half command points, 50 grenadiers, not assault. 15 fortress versus 50 grenadiers. Okay, now first fight will be in a double click mode, and this double click is quite troublesome. The movements of the fortress are very much disorganized, and in comparison the infantry movements are not that much disorganized. Okay, so fortress are losing here as expected. Okay, but not many of the grenadiers. Okay, so fortress, even though in double click 15 fortress against 50 grenadiers, fortress are actually winning. Okay, fortress actually winning, and we got 3 fortress still surviving. 15 versus 50 grenadiers. 15 fortress versus 50 grenadiers. Alright, so now 15 fortress will again fight against 50 grenadiers, but this time I will try to keep the fortress on the move so that they take less damage, so that they can avoid most of the missiles of these grenadiers. Okay, here they comes. All the grenadiers are not in position. Okay, when there is a great number of grenadiers, it's very difficult to dodge most of them. Okay, but this way you see definitely the performance of the fortress are getting better. Okay, still 9 surviving. Okay, we will see how many survives. Okay, perfect. So 7 surviving while they're on moving, and only 3 survived while they were on assault mode. Okay, everyone, now we have 26 grenadiers here. They will be facing against this 100 grenadiers, against this 20 this 26 fortress will fight against this 100 grenadiers. And now first I started the fight in assault mode, direct assault mode. Now we saw that fortress are doing quite well, so in proportion we just came with 1/4 with the number of grenadiers, and we'll see what happens when they fight in assault mode. Okay, looks like just 26 fortress won't be enough in assault mode. The grenadiers are winning, okay, but just five grenadiers surviving out of 100 against 26 fortress. Alright, so again 26 fortress versus 100 grenadiers, and now these 26 fortress will go attack in a one-click mode, which means on the move, okay, although the movements of the fortress are more disorganized compared to, okay, alright guys, last time was a mistake, so don't count the last one, this because I just attacked before the grenadiers took their formation. Okay, so this time at right side we have 100 grenadiers against 26 fortress on the move, not on assault mode. This time this fortress will just directly go and attack. Okay, now let's have a move. No matter what way you use the fortress to move, they just always move in a disorganized way. So I'm just trying to go through them, but when the number of grenadiers are this large, the grenades of one or another should hit you. You cannot escape. Okay, I managed to destroy a lot of grenadiers and losing a very few fortress comparatively. Okay, so we have 9 fortress surviving, and when I used the assault mode, 5 grenadiers surviving and all the fortress died. This time 9 fortress surviving while on the move, so that's a very good performance. Even 1/4 fortress won. Okay, hello. So last time we defeated 100 grenadiers using only 26 fortress while we were on the move. Now we will reduce the number of fortress even less. Now 22 fortress, so almost 1/5 the number of the grenadiers, and we will see can they beat these grenadiers while on the move. Okay, the number of fortress has been reduced, but still they move quite much disorganized. Okay, so first we will break through the center using the flamethrower, then we will try for a flank. Okay, let's try for this one since this has less grenadiers in their team. So okay, so it looks like we're not going to win this one after all. So 22 fortress were just too less. Just 4 fortress made such a great difference. We have almost 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19. So 19 grenadiers survived just for the reduction of 4 fortress here. 22 and 9 grenadiers surviving, while on 26 fortress there were 9 fortress surviving. Okay, so that's all for this test video. Thank you for watching.